Good evening, my dear kids. Once again, welcome back. So, my dear 9th standard students, how are you? Hope all are fine. Hmm? Staying home, staying safe. Are you? Anyway, this is Mithun Raj signing in from this part of the world, from Cochin, Kerala. Okay, 9th standard science. I think biology, second chapter, tissues. How many chapters we finished? I think four. This is the fifth chapter, right? Okay, total 15 chapters are there. Almost 30% of the entire syllabus we've already finished. This is also very small chapter, not very difficult like motion. Just only theories are there. Just study it. You will get full marks. This chapter is also very easy to score full marks. Okay, what all notes are there? Just study those notes. That's it. No application level question. No out of syllabus question. Nothing will be there. Everything will be direct questions. There is no numericals, there is no equations, there is nothing, just some names are there. Okay, names. Anyway, there is no diagrams related to this chapter. Okay, you don't want to draw any diagrams, but you need to understand some things, okay, regarding different types of tissues. The main problem about this chapter, it's not a problem. There will be a lots of new names to study. Okay, lots of new names will come. You want to study the spelling also, the pronunciation also, and also you want to study the working of all those names. Just see. So tissue, you already know what is a tissue, isn't it? Tissues. It is a group of cell having similar structure and function. I told in last class, cells are the building blocks. Understand? Cells are the building blocks of our human body. Not only human body, plants also is there. Plants, animals, living organisms. Everybody's fundamental unit of life is what? Cells. Tissue means nothing. It's a collection of cell. Okay? A group of cell which doing the same function. Understand? Group of cell means, for example, muscle cells means only muscle cells are there. Okay, what is the job of muscle cells? To contract and relax so that we can move, isn't it? In the case of muscle cell, if you have blood cell, how will you move? You cannot move because blood cells' duty is to carry oxygen from one place to another. Okay, so different types of tissues are there in our human body. If you want, you can take these screenshots of this video, otherwise I will give you notes anyway. Okay, in plants and animals, group of cells called tissues carry out special functions. Okay, the cells are the building block, but this collection of cells known as tissue. Okay, these tissues forms or helps us to do our daily work. Understand? Okay, a collection of cells, it is called as tissues. A group of tissues, we can say it as organs. Understand? For example, liver, lots of liver tissues will form our liver. Lots of stomach tissues will form our stomach. Lots of cardiac tissues will form our heart, like that. Okay, and that organs, a group of organs will form a system in our body. Okay, and the mixed system together is called our entire human body. These are some types of tissues. Okay, this is like what is this? Intercalated discs, skeletal muscle, smooth muscle. Okay, this is muscle tissues. Okay, muscle tissue. If we zoom in our muscle tissue with the help of a microscope, we can see photo like this. I don't know about that. Okay, it is written muscle tissue. That's why it is muscle tissue. Okay, this is the plant tissue, xylem and phloem. We will study in detail about this in 10th standard. Okay, regarding photosynthesis and all. Okay, this is now only you want to study the name, xylem, phloem, types of muscle tissues and all. Just this one you want to study. This is the definition for tissue. Okay, group of cells having similar structure and function. Okay, collection of cells, that is tissue. Example, see the example. In human beings, the cell of muscular tissue contracts and relaxes. Muscular tissue, example. In the case of plants, cells of the vascular tissue conduct water and food from one place to another. Have you heard about plants? They need water to survive. Okay, the roots will absorb the water from the soil. Heard about that? Okay, this tissues helps in absorption of that water and minerals in the case of plants. This is important. Okay, if you want, you can take the screenshot of this. It's very important. Difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. Okay? The first one, see, plant tissue. Plants do not move from place to place. That's a very common thing, isn't it? You know that. Only animals can move. Plants cannot move. Animals move from one place to another, so they need more energy, isn't it? It's a common thing. If you are resting in your home, that day you does not need too much energy, isn't it? Or if you are going outside the home for playing, anyway, nowadays because of corona you cannot go outside, but just imagine you are going outside for playing sometime. After playing football or after playing kabaddi or cricket, whatever, you will feel tired, isn't it? Because your energy is spent. So plants do not move, so they need less energy, but animals move because they need more energy. See, tissues consist of dead cells also in the case of plants. Understand? In the case of human body, there is no, the number of dead cells inside our body is very, very low. Okay, most of the dead cells we are throwing it out as waste. But in the case of plants, they need that stability. Have you just not imagine, have you observed that plants are more strong than us? Isn't it? It is very difficult to, just a simple example, if you punch a tree, the tree will break or our hand will break. 100% our hand will break. So the plants and trees, they have more strength than us. Okay, that's why, because they are staying in the ground forever, they need more strength and support. Understand? That mechanical support they need. Just imagine, we can climb on trees. Any doubt? Easily we can climb on trees. But just imagine, if tree is climbing on us, what will happen? It will be very difficult for us, isn't it? Because our strength is very low. Okay, we are moving. Animals and human beings, we can move. That means we have flexibility in our body. But in the case of plants, they need stability. Understand? They need strength. So these plant cells will contain lots of dead tissues also. So the growth of plants take place only in some regions, isn't it? In the case of human body, every day in life process, what is happening? New cells are forming in our body. Understand? Each and every minute in our body, new animal cells are forming. But in case of plants, the growth is only in some places. Yes or no? For example, in the case of a leaf, okay, for example, mango tree leaf, you know the normal size of that leaf, isn't it? Can you imagine that leaf will grow like a banana leaf? No, it won't. Because growth in plants take place in only some regions. But in the case of animals, the growth of animal is more uniform. Each and every part of our body, the cells are dividing and forming new cells. Isn't it? See, in the case of our hair is growing or not? Nails are growing or not? In the case of bone also, new bone tissues are forming inside our body. Inside our muscles also, new muscular cells are forming. Skin cells are forming, blood cells are forming. But in the case of plants, the growth of plants take place only in some regions. Okay, we can discuss it afterwards. Have tissues called meristematic tissues which divide and help in growth. First new word, meristematic or growth tissues. Okay, the tissue inside the plants which grows. Understand? And have permanent tissues which do not divide. So two types of tissues are there in plants. meristematic or growth tissues or permanent tissues are there. Okay, not or, meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Okay, this is important. Meristematic tissues, a new word. Okay, meristematic means growth tissue. Okay, but in the animals, just see, they do not have separate dividing and non-dividing cells. Similar cells come together to form tissue, which in turn form organs which perform specific functions. In the case of human beings and animals, what is happening? Cells will form tissue, tissue will form organs, and organs which perform specific functions. Isn't it? Because we have brain, we have heart, we have liver. So no? But in the case of plants, have you heard any brain is there inside plant? No, isn't it? Because in the case of plant, permanent tissues are there, which do not divide. Permanent tissues, okay? Its function is only to carry water and minerals. Okay? It's no blood inside plant. There is no need of what? Liver. There is no need of brain. There is no need of heart. So that is a difference in tissues of plants and animals. This part is very important. This is a bit difficult definition. The note I will give, it will be easy for you to understand. Next one is plant tissues. Okay, two types of tissues in this chapter we will study. Okay, one is plant. Next one is animal. Animal means human. Mostly in human body, what all tissues are there, that we will study. Okay, plant tissue and animal tissue. So meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Okay, two types of tissues are there in plants. Okay, they are meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. So what is the definition for meristematic tissue? One more question. Just try. They are of three types. Okay, they are apical meristematic or apical meristematic tissues, intercalary. Okay, intercalary meristematic tissues, lateral meristematic tissues. Anyway, you want to study it as it is. Okay, apical or apical meristematic tissues, intercalary meristematic tissues, lateral meristematic tissues. Okay, separately we will study all these three things. Okay, one is at the tip of the plant, one is in the root, one is in the stem. Like that we will study. Next one is permanent tissues. Two types of permanent tissues are there. Okay, they are simple permanent tissues. Leave it. And complex permanent tissues. Simple and complex. Just study that names. Simple permanent tissues are of three types. This one is also, you want to study it, parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Paren, colon, scleren. You want to study it as it is. Okay, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Complex permanent tissues are of two types, the xylem and phloem. Okay, xylem and phloem I think you studied, isn't it? Xylem and phloem, they are the one which transports all the water, minerals and food inside the plants, just like our blood does in our human body. This xylem and phloem, not blood vessels does in our human body. In the case of plants, they have xylem and phloem. You must study these names, okay? This is very important. See, meristematic tissues are of three types, not mostly in plants. Apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. Each we will study in detail, okay? Just now you want to do what? You want to write these names. Okay? Whatever new words you are getting from textbook, you want to mark it in the side. Okay, my dear kids? So, tomorrow onwards we will continue the class. Electricity is gone here, so we cannot continue the classes from this part of the world. So, plant tissues and animal tissues, two types of tissues are there, which is both are important anyway. Plant tissue, we will discuss about this next class. In 2 or 3 classes, this chapter will also finish. I will give the note. You want to neatly write it into your science notebook. Okay, my dear kids? So, see you soon with the next class. Till then, bye-bye and stay home, stay safe and Jai Hind.